Percy, why are you back? Asked an eager Gordon. I think I have forgiven my friends on this island. You know, Percy, it wasn't your friends who wanted you to be scrapped. Then who was it? Yeah, it wasn't ours. It was Sir Topham Hatt's decision. What was my decision, Gordon? Oh, good. Percy, you're here. I need you to go fetch the cargo cars and bring them to the docks. Okay, sir. I've been looking for you all around the island. Where have you been? You know, just around. Well, it's good to know that you're fine and safe. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll go take those cars to the docks right now. Percy hurried along so he wouldn't be late. At the same time, Sir Topham Hatt walked away. Don't you think it's kind of funny that Sir Topham Hatt has not noticed that Percy has been gone for all this time? I bet he has, because I probably wouldn't look all over the island for Percy. I'd just let other engines look out for him. I bet he knows there's something wrong. After a while, the Diesels accepted Dodge and Splatter onto their team. Hey, Dodge. Hey, Splatter. Oh, hello, Diesel. Do you have any news on Percy? No, but I know he's on the steamy railway trying to trick the engines. That was very clever of you, Diesel. All of the engines were startled when they were working and they saw Percy. Oh, hey, Duck. Wait, Percy's back? Thomas was waiting at a switch so that Bill and Ben could come and pick up his order. Percy chuffed right beside him. Hi, Thomas, my friend. Long time no see. Yeah, we haven't seen each other in a long time. How have you been? Oh, I'm fine. I think I've forgiven you steam engines for trying to scrap me. Is that why you ran away? To the diesel railway? What are you talking about? I didn't run away. Yes, you did. Daisy and Boko both found information. How did they? They overheard the whole conversation at the back of the sheds. They were behind it, and they heard every single word. Oh, well, gotta run. What are you gonna do now, Percy? We know all your secrets, yelled Thomas as Percy tried to run away as quick as he could. As soon as Percy was done, he quickly ran to the sheds to tell all of the Diesels the news. We must put this plan now. All of the engines know all of the secrets. How did those cheeky engines find out? They're kinda nosy for, listening into our conversations. They sent Boko and Daisy, who are like spies for them. They sent them over here and they heard that conversation that we had that night. We better hurry. The steam engines might, try to get the Diesels back. All of them agreed and they all went to the steam engine railway to see if they could get the engines. The sheds was blocked first. D261 came and stood in the way of all the engines so they couldn't get out. All of you silly steam engines aren't going to get out. I can. You're not on my track. Edward was about to back up until Diesel came and rammed him off the rails. Who did this? It was me, Diesel. Okay, you don't have to do that creepy low voice, I know, but now you can't get out of the siding. Ha. Diesel left Edward in the siding and went off to do more damage. The next task was to get rid of the breakdown train, so no other engines that were not affected could go and help the other engines. Diesel 10 bumped into it and pushed it off to their railway. Ha ha ha, now the derailed engines can't be helped. Ha ha ha. Diesel 10 was singing a very off-key and pretty bad song as he pushed the breakdown train away. Oh no, what are we going to do? Maybe if we scream at the top of our lungs, Sir Top of the Hat will hear us. Good idea, let's start. Ah! Help, help! We need help! All of the engines kept screaming until Sir Top of the Hat finally came. Stop all this racket! Now why are all of you engines screaming for help? And what's D261 doing here? I'm here telling all of the engines at the sheds a nice story. Isn't that right, engines? D261 made a threatening face, and all of the engines were forced to say yes. Why are you on your side, Edward, and not on the tracks? I went around the curve too fast. Well then go get the breakdown train. That'll help, Edward. Go on. We can't find the breakdown train. It went missing. Being the bad secret keeper he was, Ben couldn't hold it any longer. The Diesels are taking over the island, and Diesel pushed Edward over, and Dude 261 is keeping us hostage. You mean holding us hostage? This is no time for your constant nitpickings, Bill. This is a serious situation. Well, I must go talk to these Diesels. They seem to be causing a lot of confusion and delay. They are, sir. I was supposed to go pick up an express coach, but now that I'm not on the tracks, I don't see how I'm going to. D261, move out of the way so Neil can get through. Ooh, I'm so... Move now or I'll have you scrapped. This threat did it for D261. He moved and Neil could get through to get his express coach. I do not accept this behavior from any of my engines on my railway. Do you know the story with Percy yet, sir? No, Thomas, I don't. Why don't you tell me, please? Thomas told Sir Top of the Hat the story with Percy. I never said he was going to be scrapped. I said he would get trapped in a hole that was in our track. He is small, you know. Bill and Ben looked at each other and quickly went to the back of the shed. Bill, Ben, did you have anything to do with this? Yes, sir, replied Ben. Me too. Well, what could you have possibly done to make Percy run away? I overheard a conversation of two workmen saying that Percy was going to be scrapped. I thought I heard scrapped, not trapped. So then I told Ben over here that Percy was going to be scrapped. And Percy was coincidentally behind the shed when I told Ben this. And so he thought he was going to be scrapped. And he ran away in fear that he would be. Oh, that's silly, Percy. Why would we ever scrap him? He's a valuable member of our team. Well, you know Percy, young and cheeky. He probably thought that, maybe he wasn't working as hard as normal or something. Maybe. Thomas, go find Percy and tell him about this confusion immediately. Thomas did as he was told. Bill, go see if you can get the breakdown train to help Edward back onto the tracks. Yes, sir. Percy was at the switch and was about to leave when Thomas came in and quickly hooked onto him. Aha! We've gotcha! You're not gonna scrap me! And Percy fought back. Percy tried hard to break away from Thomas, but Thomas was just too strong, and he pulled him back to the shed. What do you want from me, Thomas? It was all a misunderstanding. Percy suddenly stopped. What do you mean a misunderstanding? The conversation Bill and Ben were having when they said scrapped, and you overheard scrapped, they meant to say trapped. So I'm not going to be scrapped? No, you silly little engine. Of course not. And what did Sir Top Hat mean by me getting trapped? Well, apparently there was a hole in the ground in the track, and Sir Top Hat just thought that you would be small enough to get trapped inside the hole that was in the ground. Oh, so he was trying to keep me safe, not destroy me. Exactly, Percy. I knew you would get it. Diesel 10 was traveling up the hill with the stolen breakdown train until he couldn't go any farther. There was something blocking his way. It was none other than Dodge and Splatter. Let me through. I'm a fellow Diesel, you know. Yes, you are a Diesel, but we're not fellow to you. What do you mean by that? We are Diesels, but we're not on your side, Diesel 10. That's right, we're on the steamy side. I knew we should have trusted you. We'll take that breakdown train from you, Diesel 10. You need a break. Fine, take it. But this is not the last time you've heard from Diesel 10. Dodge and Splatter had to turn around in order to pick up the breakdown train. They did, and they got on their way. When they arrived in Edward, Dodge went over to the siding, and Splatter brought the breakdown train to Edward. Shortly after, Edward was back on the tracks. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome, Edward. Anything to help a fellow Stevie. After all of the Diesels, the bad Diesels that is, were driven away by everybody on the island, some of the engines on the island of Sodor, who had a bigger part in this mystery, had a little meeting. Both the good Diesels and the steam engines were celebrating the end of the mystery. I would like to mention a couple of people who are noteworthy. Bill and Ben are the first couple who I'd like to mention. They were the ones who started this mystery, and they helped end it. Next, I would like to say something about Daisy and Boko. They really did help us with, information on the other railway, and we applaud you for that. Thank you. Another is Flora, who helped us greatly find recruits to help find Percy. Thank you, Flora. And lastly, one great loud applause for Dodge and Splatter, who are new additions to our team, and I want to give something special to them, since they helped out a lot. Dodge, you are getting a new paint job. But, sir, now I know you don't like the works, Dodge, so that's why I am going to give you a paint job. Well, I am not going to give you a paint job. Professionals will. But you are going to get the paint job at the Comfort at Home. You're going to have your own special shed designed just for you and Splatter. Ooh, how exciting. Thank you, sir. And for the first week or two, Splatter, Dodge is going to get a new paint job right there. How does that sound? That's fine with me. Thank you, sir. All of the engines were very happy that this whole mystery was solved. Everybody deserved applause, even the trains who didn't get some. But for the other diesels, they're planning.